is study abroad, trip to Finland, documentary vlog. I am currently in Dallas, Texas, on the Finnair airplane. I think we're leaving shortly, but I just wanted to get a quick video so I can show you guys. But it's been a really smooth trip so far. I haven't had any struggles, any bumps. The only thing, I didn't really know which gate I was going to. I just kind of had to look at the little signs that they have in the airport and read those off because it wasn't working in my app that I have. But I found it super easy, and we're here, so it's all that matters. But I'm super excited and can't wait to see where this journey takes me. Okay, y'all, so, as you can tell, I'm not on the plane anymore. The flight was really good. After I ate that dinner, which was honestly super appetizing, it was super delicious. I look rough. Oof. Anyways, I slept the entire time. I kind of figured I should, to try and get a little bit more on with their time frame. So I feel good right now. It's about 1:30. I landed here at like 10. So I've been here for just a little bit, but I got off my flight and went and got my luggage over there at my hotel. And I went and got my luggage, and then I got some European currency instead of my US dollars, just exchanged it. And then I also got a SIM card for my phone. I haven't put it in yet because I still have mine working internationally for about a month or so. So I didn't really want to put it in yet until I really need to. But I got to my hotel super smoothly. I got here just fine. It's about like a 5-10 minute walk. It wasn't bad at all. But yeah, I'm here and I'm super excited, but I think I'm just gonna chill in the hotel for the rest of today. I'm kind of exhausted, but if I decide to want to go out later, I can. I think there's some shops around here and things that I can do, but I mean, I'm going to be here for a long time, so I'm not trying to shove that into a day, especially a day I've been traveling a long time for. But yeah, it's been good. Hi everyone, it is about 3 weeks since I've actually made those videos. It is January 27th. I probably didn't say this earlier, but I got here on New Year's Day, so January 1st. It's been a while. It's definitely been a transition, but I'm here now and I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of an update, what's been going on, how everything's been going. I've been doing some editing today, so I kind of figured I might try and finish up this video in the next couple days. So I wanted to go ahead and get some of my last minute thoughts out. I think the last part that I videoed was me in my hotel, which seems like yesterday, but it has been a month, I swear. But I'm in my apartment. I think maybe not this video because I'm gonna already kind of have a lot. I don't want to keep this going for too long. For the next video, I might give like an apartment tour, maybe like show the school, something like that. But to kind of end us off, I'm just gonna talk about like some stuff that I've done for this first month here. I might include like some pictures or some videos, but I will say like the first week that I got here was very hectic for me. The first day, I stayed the night in Helsinki, which is I guess the main like traveling point for everybody. It's the big city. So I went to Helsinki. I stayed there that first night just because I didn't want to do any more traveling that day. I probably could have went ahead and come here, but it was also a weekend. So I wasn't entirely sure I was gonna get the keys to my apartment. So I didn't want to show up here and not have a way to get settled in and then end up having to stay in a hotel. So I went ahead and just did it anyway. So I stayed in a hotel that night. I slept not the greatest the first night. I kind of woke up like every couple hours just because my body knew that that wasn't the time I usually sleep. So it was a little rough kind of getting situated, but I did make myself sleep. But I woke up pretty early that morning, got my stuff together, took a shower. I felt so good after that. Got some breakfast and then I took the train here. It's like a metro for other people, I guess, kind of like a subway sort of thing. But I took the train to Pori, which is where my university is, so I'm in Pori, Finland. The train ride was about 4 hours, which I could have chosen the train or the bus. They say the bus usually takes longer, but I'll get to that later of why I think it might actually be the same. But anyway, so I took the train. It was super smooth. It was very nice. I got here and I met my student tutors, like a study abroad buddy kind of person that's at the university that's from here. So she came and met me and helped me get my apartment keys and get to my apartment, which was super helpful. She helped me with my luggage. She pulled one of my luggage because I brought 2 pieces of luggage and a backpack, so she rolled one of my luggage for me. But I'm not gonna lie, that first day that I got here, I was freaking out. I got into my apartment and there's really nothing else for me to do at that point. I got here around lunchtime, or like a little before lunch, and I already knew where I was gonna get lunch. I found a little place that was just super close. So my tutor ended up leaving and I was sitting in my apartment by myself and just like in total shock. Like it was one of those surreal kind of moments, like you didn't actually think you were gonna be here until you were here. So I'm sitting on my couch, in a whole new city. I don't know anyone here. I literally know no one here. But I'm sitting on my couch, I've got my luggage, I didn't even start unpacking, I didn't even know what was in here, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just breathing. Just trying to like take in everything that I just went through, trying to take in my surroundings and where I'm at. And then I just kind of mellowed out a little bit and was like, okay, I need to do something to kind of make this feel more like my home, because I'm gonna be here until the end of June. So it was one of those things where I was like, I'm here now. There's no going back. This is now your home. So that was one of the difficult things that I had to process all of that, which wasn't easy, but I'm not gonna say that like this whole thing has been hard. I honestly, after being here for a month, I love it here. It's been so great for me. I've had already so many experiences with so many new people. So if you get the chance to study abroad, take it. It's been amazing. This is only my first month here. I still have so much more that I want to do and have left to do. But anyways, we'll get on with that. So I got here, I got unpacked, and after that first day, I had orientation. It's like a orientation for just like exchange students. So I got to meet other fellow exchange students, which was nice. I've kind of buddied up with a girl from the Czech Republic. Her name is Veronica, or how she says is Veronika. But she's super sweet, super kind. Me and her have just been kind of doing things together since we got here, because we've both noticed that the majority of exchange students here are French students, and they tend to group up with each other because they all speak French. I mean, if there were other American students here, I would probably migrate towards them, which is completely normal. But I will say I am the only American exchange student and the only American student at the university. I do think that there might be some like English students from like the UK and maybe Britain, but I've only met one because she's in my class. But the amount of them is probably very slim. But I will say just about everyone speaks English, so that's not necessarily something that you need to worry about. I've gotten on just fine without knowing literally any other language. I would love to learn another language, but you know, I only speak English right now. So it's what I'm working with, and it's great. There's a lot of things that are in English, like at the store and on road signs, there will be things in English. I'm not gonna say everything is in English. Google Translate will be your friend. It's not impossible to get by without knowing the language of the country that you're going to. At least here, for me, it isn't. But with that being said, I've traveled necessarily like only once. I've been around, I've tried to just explore the city that I'm in here in Pori, just to kind of see where I'm living. Firstly, to just explore this city first, but I did take a day trip with Veronica. We went to Helsinki for the day to really explore the city, because whenever I came here on my plane, I didn't leave the airport. I don't think that things were actually as close to the airport as I thought they were, which they weren't. But that was fine. I'm glad I didn't go anywhere. I really needed the rest. I was exhausted. But we went to Helsinki for the day. I'll import some pictures here, so I'll show you guys. So this is I think it's like it's some kind of tart. I'll put up the picture here. There's the name, and this was actually at a bakery that we walked by. We didn't stop and get the one there. We saw them at the airport too, because whenever we walked by them, we really weren't hungry or like ready for like a treat or something. So before we left, we actually got this one at the it was like a shopping mall, but it's where that our bus let off. So we, instead of taking the train there, we took the bus, which is a lot cheaper. And back to the point that I was talking about earlier, the bus and the train, I feel like took the same amount of time. We were only on the bus for 4 hours. I was only on the train for 4 hours. I don't know if it was just the time. We did leave really early. I think we left Pori at 5 in the morning. So it was pretty early, but we got there at like 9:30, so it wasn't bad at all. It was raining whenever we were there for the whole day, which wasn't necessarily ideal, but we did have a whole lot of fun. I took so many pictures. I did take a video inside a cathedral. I'll pop that up here. I actually don't think I was like allowed to do that at the time, but I didn't know. But I'll share with you guys anyway. So here's the video. It was huge, humongous. I mean, at least in America where I'm from, like in Tennessee, like we don't have big churches like that. Our churches are like just like modern, like big buildings, but it's not like beautiful architecture and paintings on the walls. Like it was insane. But the outside of some of the buildings was just so fascinating to me because I've never seen buildings like that. All the buildings are just very uniform and square box with the windows, and it's just not interesting. So it was super interesting seeing all that, and that was so fun. I'm so glad I did it. I definitely think that I wished I could have spent more time because I feel like I just kind of walked all over the city and just saw things, but I would have liked to maybe have some more time to really explore them and spend some more time inside. But other than that, that's really the only trip that I've taken outside so far. That was, I think, not last weekend, but the one before that. But I do plan to have some more trips. I haven't like 100% planned anything yet, but I'm sure in my other vlogs I will include those. I guess I'll get to that. So I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not a video maker. This is literally the first time I've ever made anything like this. So I'm trying my best with my setup here. This is just off my phone. I'm trying to use my AirPods for some better audio. I obviously know in the videos before this, my audio was not that great. The plane was pretty loud. You couldn't really hear me, but there's nothing I can do about that now. But I'm just trying to kind of share my experience here. I tried looking for Finland videos and I couldn't find anything. So this is me trying to share my experience to hopefully help other students that might be coming here in the future. I will say with all the things that I've done so far, here you can be 18 to drink like alcohol, but mainly just like beers and like seltzers and stuff. But like if you want to drink like liquor and stuff, and I think to get into bars you have to be 20. I am 20, so I haven't really had to think about like the ages really that much. Back in America you do have to be 21, so this is kind of a new experience for me. It's been super fun, but I can import a picture here of all of us at the bar. I think it was all of us French people. All the other people in the picture are French, but I also, after the first week, the exchange students that I met during my orientation period, I invited them over for dinner and I made Alfredo, which I feel like is such an American dish, but I do make the Alfredo sauce from scratch. It's so delicious. I think everybody really enjoyed it, but I'll import a picture here with all of us at my little table right here. The French people that I've met, I've honestly really enjoyed talking to them. They're super nice, they're so fun, and they're very friendly. I think that they do just stick to their group just because they're French and it's easier to speak their mother tongue each other, which I understand some of them, their English isn't the greatest, so a lot of times they don't feel comfortable talking to you very much. Like they might not say much, but the ones that are comfortable will ask you so many questions. It's just been a great experience, but I think I'm gonna end it here to cap off my my first month here in Finland, my new journey, which is just getting started, and I'm so excited, and I hope this helps enlighten you of this new country.